we're swallowed up in space. We're here 1,000,000 miles away. There's things I wish I knew. There's nothing I'd keep from you. It's a dark and shiny place, but with you, my dear, I'm safe and we're 1,000,000 miles away.
It's a very pleasant tone. It's very easy to listen to. Yeah. Is she playing guitar? It kind of sounds like she's the one playing. So this is her first karaoke stream. Okay. Sounds like she's playing with her thumb too, and not a pick.
It's a perfect afternoon. Shadow follows me all day, making sure that I'm okay and we're 1,000,000 miles away. 1,000,000 miles away.
It's interesting. Like there is kind of like an intangible to describe. Like I guess you could like call it charisma. It's always yeah. Like it's a pleasant sound. It's not technically like there's no fireworks or anything like that from a technical perspective. But it's lovely, and there's something about her that's kind of inherently charming.
And all that jazz, I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz, start the car, I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold, but the piano's hot. It's such a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl, and all that jazz. Skadoo. And all that jazz. Now, pull the piano out. Piano, wake up! And all that jazz.
Yeah.
Sick your hair and wear your buckle shoes. And all that jazz. I hear the father dip is gonna blow the blues. And all that jazz. Hold on, hon, we're gonna bunny hug. I bought some aspirin down a United Drug in case you shake apart and want a brand new start to do. That's jazz.
The approach to breath is like way different. She's putting a lot more air out, and that's getting rid of the breathiness because of what's called the Bernoulli effect. The more breath you put out, diminishing returns. Let's just grab something real quick. Yeah. So if I do this, this is kind of how the vocal folds come together, right? There we go. So as I blow air through these, nature abhors a vacuum, right? So as I blow air through those, the pressure on the outside becomes greater than the pressure on the inside, and so they come together. Vocal folds kind of work like that. It's a little bit more involved in that, but generally speaking, that's what you get. So if you have a breathy tone, you can solve this problem by just pumping more air out. Problem. Sometimes the intonation can become a little tricky because too much breath the false folds, which are above the vocal folds, can start to come in, and your soft palate can start to dome, and that creates some problems with ergonomics. So solving vocal fold closure can be challenging because it's not just a breath issue; it's also an issue of the vowels. And how that works ends up being a little complicated. There is a video on a channel that I did with someone by the name of Hodgepodge, where that gets into that, but it's not necessarily easy to follow along with that whole thing. So we have more vocal fold closure, but it has resulted in some tension that might compromise some high notes.
Hold on, we're gonna bunny hug. I bought some aspirin down at United Drug in case you shake apart and want a brand new start to do that.
It would exhaust faster.
Find a flask, we're playing fast and loose and all that jazz. Right up here is where I store the juice.
Now here,
Fast and loose and all that jazz.
and all that jazz, when she's doing that, the vowel's a little bit brighter, and so that's helping a little bit and allowing, because the breath and vowel are a symbiotic relationship. So the easier the vowel, the more air you can kind of put behind the vowel. So this brighter vowel, she's not changing her exhale, but it's going better because the vowel is more ergonomic for this pitch.
Find a flask, we're playing fast and loose and all that
It's good she has fun too.
jazz. Right up here is where I store the juice and all that jazz. Come on, babe, we're gonna brush the sky. I bet you lucky Lindy never flew so high, 'cause in the stratosphere, how could he lend an ear to all that jazz? Oh, you're gonna shimmy, shimmy, shake on all that jazz. Oh, she's gonna shimmy till her garters break and all that jazz. Show her where her parka girdle, oh, her mother's bottle girdle is shaking for all that jazz.
Yeah, so the intonation here, I think as she goes up here, there's some technique stuff, but it's a lot of fun, right? So the technique is always like a means to an end. What do you want to do, right? If you want like crisp intonation to express yourself that way, and you want to sing more progressive, more difficult music, okay, you're gonna need some technique. Ultimately, I think the point of music, singing, is to help people, to be an entertainer, right? So I think it's fair to say Amelia Watson might have entertained people, right? That's why, I think that's a big portion of her success. So I think it's the delivery. The singing has a lot of different skill sets. Right now, I'm talking about technique because that's the thing that I had to learn to be able to project over an orchestra and do what I did, and some of what I do now. But there are a lot of different skill sets. Being entertaining and delivering well, and giving people a good time, probably one of the more important skill sets. So the energy and the delivery is ultimately, I think, the appeal here.
Oh, that jazz.
Case in point.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town and all that jazz? I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down and all that jazz. Start the car, I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold with the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall, there's a nightly roll and all that jazz. A bunch of bees in the room.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that that's pretty entertaining.